Hi, this is Frank Ilo from Afro Design Studios, and this is Revit Architecture Made Easy. Today, we shall be looking at the Revit user interface. When you boot your system, how do you proceed to your Revit environment? Simply locate the icon on your screen and double click on it. Here you can find Revit 2017 as my own Revit software. I simply double click on it. This will take some few seconds for it to load. Just be patient. Okay, here we are. This is called the Revit startup page. The Revit startup page. It comprises of projects and families. At the top here, you find the projects. These four boxes you find here are the four last projects you did on this system. And beneath it, you find the last four components you worked on as far as this system is concerned. The families you see here means nothing but the components that make up a project. And when you edit or work on any of them, they are brought up here and saved here. Now, when you want to work on a fresh project, what do? You either come to new, click on new, or you come to architectural template, click on architectural template. But if you want to continue up, do some modeling, some editing on your previous project, simply go to open, click on open, and it's going to bring all the projects that you've done in this system for you to pick. But for this project, we are starting a fresh one, so I will proceed to architectural template and click on it for it to take us to the user interface of Revit. Here we are. This is the Revit user interface. This is the Revit user interface. And this comprises of all the tools that you'll be needing to work in Revit. And what is the user interface all about in the first place? The user interface simply means the arrangement or the organization of the different tools that we'll be using in Revit. Now, I would like to start with the application menu. The application menu is located at the top left corner of your screen. If you look at this point, you will see this capital letter R in blue color. This capital letter R is called the application menu. Beside it is an arrow. When you click on this arrow, it's going to bring other options that you'll be needing to work as far as the application menu is concerned. When you click on the arrow, it brings out new. New is where you go when you want to start a fresh project. Open. Open takes you to the previous work you have saved in Revit. Save will help you to save your work per time as you work in Revit, while savers will help you to duplicate a particular file and give it a new name while the old file is still being retained. Export will help you to export your Revit file to other softwares like AutoCAD, Lumion, 3ds Max, and any other software that is compatible with Revit. We move to print. Print will help you to print your job when you are done modeling and designing. Every work you do is expected to be printed on paper form. The print will help you to do that. And close will help you to close the program. But I don't usually close from here. If I want to close my program, I go to the top right corner here, because I believe that this place is faster than coming to the application menu to close. The next thing I have to talk about is the quick access bar. The quick access bar. It is located beside your application menu at the top of your screen. If you look at the top of the screen here, you will see this bar. This bar is called the quick access bar. They are a collection of tools that has been brought together on this location for easy and fast access. It helps you to work faster in Revit because they are the most frequently used tools as far as Revit is concerned. Beneath the quick access bar, you find the tabs bar. The tabs bar, which comprises the architecture, the structure, the systems, the inserts, and so on and so forth. When you click on any tab, it will bring out a set of tools that are contained in a box called the ribbon. If I click on annotate now, you will see this white background. This white background contains tools that you can use in your Revit work, and put them together, they are called the ribbon. The whole of these tools you are seeing on this white background put together are called ribbon. So when you click on any tab, it will bring out a ribbon which comprises of sets of tools. If I go back to architecture and click on architecture, the architecture ribbon or architecture tools which are contained inside a ribbon will appear. What you see is the ribbon. So, permit me to say that tabs and ribbons work hand in hand. Every tab has its own ribbon. Having discussed about this, let's move on to project browser. Project browser is this dialog you are seeing here. And what does the project browser do for you? It helps you to switch between views. If you are working on your screen now on a floor plan and you want to switch from the floor plan to an elevation view, you must come to project browser to make your selection. Now, this particular project is at level 1. If I want to change it to elevation, I will come to, for example, south elevation and double click on it, and the view will change and bring me the south elevation. If I am done with editing my south elevation, I want to go back to floor plan, I still come back to project browser and double click on the floor plan, and it will bring out this. Another important tool or toolbar is the properties palette. This properties palette is this dialog we are seeing here. What is the function? The function of the properties palette is to help you edit, change, or modify the properties of elements or objects. If I draw a wall here now, that wall has some certain properties. For example, the thickness of the wall, the height of the wall, the material or paint that is being used on the surface of that wall. I can decide to change any of them. If I want to change the thickness of my wall from 150 mm to 225 mm, it is under properties palette that I come and do it. If I want to change the height, it is under properties palette that I'm going to do that. If I want to change the material that is being applied on the surface, it is under properties palette that I'm going to do that. After the properties palette, I would like us to talk about another important bar which is on top of this properties palette. It is called the navigation bar. The navigation bar will help you to rotate your model, and it will also help you to zoom in or zoom out of your model. So when you come to the navigation bar, it comprises of the wheel which will help you to rotate, and also the zoom which will help you to zoom in or zoom out. The next I have to talk about is the view control bar. The view control bar is located beneath your project browser. It comprises of tools like the scale, the detail level, the visual style. When we proceed in the subsequent tutorials, I'm going to explain each one of them as we work on Revit. Now, beneath the view control bar is your status bar. This status bar is very important for especially new users of Revit or for beginners. In the status bar is contained information of what next step you are to take when you click on any tool. For example, if you click on wall, an information will pop up here, the next step you are to take. So if you are confused or you don't know what a particular tool does, when you click on that tool, look on status bar, the information will be passed to you. This is what this tool does, and this is what you are expected to do. Having explained this, the next I have to talk about is the drawing area. This is the drawing area, this white expanse of space you are seeing. It comprises of these 4 elevation markers. They look like arrows, but they are not arrows, they are cameras. They help you to capture the 4 different elevations of your project. The one on your right helps you to capture the east elevation. The one on the top helps you to capture the north elevation. The one at the left helps you to capture the west elevation, while the one at the bottom helps you to capture the south elevation. You are advised to draw inside or at the center of these 4 elevation markers, because if you do otherwise, they may not be able to capture all of your elevations. So if you have a large object or a large model you want to do, you have the liberty to expand these elevation markers. Just highlight on any of them and push it backward. Highlight on any of them and push it backward to expand the space in order to contain whatever drawing you want to do here. Having explained this, the last but not the least I'm going to explain is the title bar. The title bar is what you have here at the top of your screen. By default, it is bearing the name Project 1. But when you save this project and give it a name, that name will come and replace this Project 1. And this is what the Revit user interface is all about. Thank you and have a nice time.